So doing therapy, you think it's helping you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, how long have you been doing therapy again?
since since March this year?
Oh, so like almost maybe
Almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
About 9 months. It's definitely helped. I've gotten I I read this thing before that said the people who go to therapy for the people who don't go to therapy, which is
Wait.
absolutely true.
Repeat that again.
The people who go to therapy for people who refuse to go to therapy.
Why do you feel like you're helping other people's problems?
Not necessarily, but in going to therapy, not only do I learn about myself, but I learn how to deal with other human interactions. It's basically like
it's basically
studying.
you're doing it for other people in a way because it's helping you.
Primarily, it's
Helping. Wait. Hold on. Helping you deal with them in a way.
kind of.
Okay.
It's primarily for me to understand what's going on in my head, but then I learn how to deal with the interactions of other people because with bipolar disorder, my emotions are so heightened and they're so sporadic and out of control, and I go from 0 to 60 like nothing. But people are not receptive to that. So I have to learn how to tailor my talk, how to understand when somebody is mad at me, they're not mad at me, they're taking it out on me, and different things like that. So you learn how to communicate with people who don't communicate in the same way that you do.
Yeah, that's a big big deal, especially for like any relationship, either your family or your friends, your significant other. Just being able to like know how to communicate properly is such a important.
It makes
thing.
you very reflective, therapy. It makes you really analyze the things that are going on in your head and in your life. And humans have the tendency to associate emotions with emotions that don't really explain what they're feeling. Like people always say, this makes me angry. Does it make you angry, or does it make you feel hurt? And it's coming out as anger.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't even look at it like that.
Is your emotion really the emotion that you're feeling, or is it masking another emotion?
Yeah, because like sometimes when you're angry, it's more that you're hurt too because somebody hurt you.
Like when you break up with somebody, you feel so mad,
True.
mad that happened. But are you mad or are you hurt? And are you mad that they hurt you? So it's these kind of things. I recommend that everybody go to therapy.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, do you recommend people going to therapy? I've actually never gone. Like it sounds. I don't want to sound too cocky, but I feel like I don't necessarily need to go to therapy. I mean, I could probably learn a few things
a lot of people say that, and a lot of people think that. They think, why am I going to pay somebody else to fix and listen to my problems when I can do that for myself? But think about this. How many people just on your social media complain about depression, anxiety, anger issues, excessive spending, alcoholism, and feeling of loneliness? How many people do you, in this day and age, talk about just anxiety and depression alone?
Yeah, I mean,
But
definitely, definitely a lot. But
and how many people actually do something about it?
yeah, I mean, I could see the benefits of going to therapy. But like I said, like I'm not one of those people that you just described. Which is I'm definitely lucky. Because I think I'm a little bit more self-aware than most people. Like I know what I want, I know what I don't want.
That's true. I've
Like,
noticed that about
yeah.
you.
Like I know what's good for me and I know what's not good for me.
But
there's definitely, I mean, I'm constantly learning every single day. And I guess that's my therapy with myself.
And self-therapy is good too. And I think this is the way that you should look at it.
And this podcast helps a lot too. This is my therapy. I'm
You're talking about your problems.
Yeah, to everybody
Your
else that's
philosophies.
listening out there.
Well, if you think about it, for physical injuries, you go to the doctor, right?
Yes.
When something's wrong. But even when something's not wrong with you, you're supposed to go to see your primary care physician.
You're right about
every
that. Yeah.
year. Or, you know, when you don't have a toothache, but you go to the dentist to make sure that everything is okay.
True.
It's the same thing for your brain. Even if there's nothing wrong with your brain, first of all, if there is something wrong with whatever's going on with you mentally and emotionally, you should definitely go see a therapist. But even if there's not something, just to check in, like a little checkup once a year, once every 2 years, it's good.